So just kind of, walk us through just the emotions the past, I guess, week or so since the injury, and just kind of, figure out just what to do from here.
Super demoralizing at first. Can't lie. The season had been going so well, so for that to happen just definitely was demoralizing. But took a day, two, to kind of get past that, and now I'm back on what I've been saying all year, stacking my days and getting back on the court.
In the moment, was it that last play, or was there something that happened prior to that maybe you could going back and you could feel it, or was it just something that happened on that play when you went at AD?
Definitely on that last play. When I went to Rise, that's when I felt it. Like I said, super frustrating, especially at that point in the game. Super frustrating. But my teammates, they handle business, and here we are in the playoffs. So that's still exciting. I'm excited for them, and hopefully I'll be able to return to the court.
And just before the injury, what was the feeling that night? Getting 40. How the stakes of that game, doing it against that team. Just what was that feeling like that night?
I was just kind of in one of them zones where I just wanted to win. Whatever that took, I wanted to do that night. I really wanted to win that game, but like I said, it was frustrating. But despite all that, we still made the playoffs, and it's an exciting environment. I wish I was out there, but it's still exciting to be a part of.
You could see you motioned to the bench kind of right after it happened. You'd had the one on the right last year. Did you kind of know, I guess, like, given that, like I tweaked it, or could you just kind of tell in the moment?
Look, since I did it to my right leg last year, I was able to tell instantly that it was something. Just didn't know exactly what it was, but I definitely was able to tell it was something in that area.
Did you know it wasn't as bad, or did you know it was? You just knew something happened.
I knew something happened, and I didn't feel nothing like how I did on the right side last year. The right side was definitely sharper pain. This one didn't really feel like that. It just felt like, something's off right now.
You mentioned you hope you're being able to come back with it. I mean, what does that even look like right now? I know you're already attacking rehab, you're conditioning, you're doing everything, but what does a return even look like right now?
As I continue to rehab with the team, the more I pass tests, the quicker I'll be able to return. But I have to get back to a baseline and pass certain tests.
And just what was that feeling like being in the building for game one, just that environment and just seeing the way the team performed?
Man, I love hooping. I really love hooping. So, it was bittersweet for me. If I'm being honest, it was really bittersweet because the whole time I just kept, envisioning myself out there, my impact on the game. But at the same time, I had to put aside my personal feelings and be there for my teammates. But the energy was great. OKC's fans really came out, and it was a playoff environment.
And what did you really like about just the way you guys performed in that game?
I felt like we executed everything we needed to defensively. Offensively, there were some things we can definitely clean up, but I feel good about where we are. Even though we lost, I feel good about where we are.
And you talked about, just taking a day, getting back right, and you've spoken in the past about kind of the mental hurdles of getting over injuries and stuff like that. What's that like this time around, just figuring out how to deal with that and knowing how you dealt with it in the past?
In the past was definitely, it was tougher in the past because, nobody knew what I was going through, but everybody had an opinion on it, which was crazy to me. But with this, I got a great circle around me, my teammates, the staff, so it's not even close to that.
To build on that, did it help this time knowing it's not as bad as it was on the right side? Like knowing, okay, I've already got that kind of first step ahead of me?
Absolutely. That was definitely one of those kind of bittersweet moments. At least it's not like that. So just build off that.
Was there anybody outside of your circle that reached out to you? I know there was a lot of people on Instagram, on Twitter, just saying Z was going off, but hope we get well soon.
A A lot of people reached out. You know, I don't want to sit here and throw out names, but a lot of people reached out. People who actually genuinely care reached out.
Is there a feeling right now like you see light in the tunnel as far as getting back this postseason? Does that feel like, you know, realistic or even more realistic now than it was maybe a week
That
ago?
is definitely realistic. It is absolutely realistic. But like I said, I got to pass tests, get back to baseline, and hopefully I'll be out there.